Hello everyone, this is Jospec Network TV bringing to you more accurate news from all around the world. Please kindly subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so, and if you have done so, we say thank you. Now to the news. Be wary of one-sided intelligence. Buhari cautioned US. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday described as misadvised the United States classification of Nigeria as a religious intolerance country. He urged the U.S. to avoid relying on one-sided intelligence, but to always ensure its source of information on Nigerian cut across all sectors when making decisions. The president gave the advice while receiving letter from creditors of Miss Mary Beth as a new U.S. ambassador to Nigeria. According to Buhari, fact-checking of information was necessary before taking a position, noting that some people might prove misleading and narrative for self-serving purpose, ignoring the larger picture of a united country. According to a statement by his senior special advisor on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, the president says the recent listing of Nigeria for human rights concerns created an impression that some Nigerians were being unfairly treated in the land. He, however, told the envoy that he has been fair in his dealings with all segments of the country, noting that he has so far kept faith with the oath he took as president. Buhari said he took some time to explain the situation in the country when he met with President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. as the American president expressed concern with reports of attacks on some segments of the society. It is not an easy task to work for the unity of the country, and I am doing my best. During your stay in the country, I am asking you to ensure that your source of strategy information cut across, he added. The president urged the envoy to use the opportunity of her posting to Nigeria with her experience, knowledge, and energy to get the fact on the country. Mrs. Leod said Nigeria was listed on a watch list to deepen conversation on the humanitarian situation in the country, accepting that some people could flare the flame issues that could affect peaceful coexistence. There are people who make things less attractive than they seem, she said, noting that the report will deepen conversation of the situation in the country, especially with religious leaders and mediators. I want to ensure that the United States recognizes and celebrates the integration in Nigeria. She assured the president that the U.S. will always side with transparent processes. The ambassador said Nigerians and America have a lot in common in terms of being big among neighbors. The envoy assured Buhari of support from her home country, especially on the humanitarian challenges, while they appreciating the willingness to always share useful information and intelligence with her country. So she said, I feel it is a privilege and great honor to be here. Coming to see the giant of Africa, I have worked for 30 decades before coming to Nigeria. We will do a lot together for peace, security, and delivering humanitarian assistance. The president also got letter of clearance from the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Nigeria, Ahmed Lam. He lauded the country for supporting Nigeria to provide the President of the United Nations General Assembly. The High Commissioner said, "Our countries face similar challenges and we will support each other." He said, Lakan will also strengthen bilateral relations with Nigeria on trade and investment. What is your take concerning this issue? The president is saying that America or the rest of the world should caution their intelligence by siding or being one-sided. But in this particular case, I don't think anybody is one-sided. The only person that is one-sided in this country is Buhari. Because if not, how many people has he arrested in his caucus, in his cabinet, that are fraudsters, that are looters, that are corrupt? So he is the one that is one-sided here. He is the one that is one-sided. If he can arrest a person who says he wants to protest against what they don't want in the country, he's one-sided. It is one-sided. If he can arrest and want to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu for treason and other things, he is one-sided. Because if truly we have freedom of speech and freedom of expression, we should be able to talk and be able to be free to say what is in our mind concerning this particular government. But no, because he is one-sided, he would not give us the audience to do that. He doesn't want to give us the capability to do that because he is one-sided. He is being biased. So talking about being one-sided, this government is the one that is more one-sided than any other government in Nigeria. Because everything they do is just about them. It is not about Nigerians. And here he is talking about America being one-sided. Seriously, Mr. President? You are the one that is one-sided. So in this case, I don't think Americans are wrong, because it is what you have been saying. It is what we see that you do. You go after people that talks bad of your government, and you want to jail them at all cost. You want to kill them at all cost. And you're saying you're not one-sided. Before America before they can even put Nigeria on a watch list, come on, they know. They have their evidence. They have their ears and mouth in Nigeria. They know how many people Boko Haram is still killing in Nigeria today, and our government they are hiding it, as if they have suppressed Boko Haram. And you're saying somebody is one-sided. So who is one-sided in this particular case? It is you, Mr. President, and your cabinet that are one-sided. You have been one-sided ever since you came into power. All the good posts, who did you give it to? Your people. And you're saying you're not one-sided. How many Igbos do we have in your cabinet? And you're saying you're not one-sided. Why don't you make an Igbo man a commissioner of police, or a commissioner of police, IG, and we will know that you're not one-sided? Why is it that it is a Yoruba man that is your VP, not an Igbo man? so that we will know that you're not one-sided. So in this particular case, you are the one that is one-sided, and that is why the country is going to the brim right now. That is why the country is going down and down the drain every day, because you think it is only your people that can do it. All other ethnic groups cannot do it, because you people think it is your birthright. So for me, it is you that is one-sided. So you should go sit down, check yourself, check your cabinet, check what you're doing, and retrace what you're doing. Because you are the one that is one-sided right now. It is not the US that is one-sided. This is you. The Dasuki has just been released after 4 years. And you're saying you're not one-sided. You are one-sided. It is true, there might be thieves, there might be rogue. But even in your government, we have more people that are more thieves and rogues than all these people you are going after. And you say you're not one-sided. So to me, it is you, Mr. President, that is one-sided. And it is high time you sit up. It is high time you step up your games. Because history is going to judge you one day. So what do you want history to judge you about on? Is it this one-sided thing? You have a vice president who doesn't even have a say in your cabinet, and you're saying you're not one-sided. Your cousin or your nephew is the one controlling the Aso Rock, and you're saying you're not one-sided. We have so many people in Aso Rock right now that don't even have any business being there, using our lights, using our everything, just because they are your family, and you say you're not one-sided. So you are the main person that is more one-sided than the US itself. Just because they are telling you the truth does not mean they are one-sided. They are telling you the truth. More killings on Christians from the Muslims, it's just too much, especially in the north. It is too much, and you're not doing anything about it. You're keeping mute about it because they are your people killing people. The henchmen today, tomorrow is Boko Haram, next tomorrow is bandit. These are people. These are your people that you're supposed to talk to. That you're supposed to find a way, to really curb all these things. But instead, you choose to keep quiet because they are your people and they are killing the Christians. And you say you're not one-sided. Seriously, Mr. President, to me, you're one-sided. In your cabinet, we need to see that you're not one-sided. The NDDC board or the committee is being headed by an Hausa man. Not even by a Niger Delta person. Does it mean that they don't have anybody that can head that particular committee from Niger Delta? Must it be an Hausa person that will head every good parastatus in Nigeria? And you're saying you're not one-sided. It is you, Buhari, that is one-sided. I mean, this is just my own take about it. This is my own opinion. What do you think? What do you feel? We want to hear from you. Let's hear from you. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Once again, if you're yet to do so, please do. If you have done so, we say thank you. Bye.